What happens when a murdered gangster makes a deal with the devil? In 1946, Angel on My Shoulder gave us one of cinema's most unusual blends of crime, fantasy, and morality. Led by powerhouse performances from Paul Muni and Claude Rains. Directed by Archie Mail, Angel on My Shoulder came near the end of Hollywood's golden age of fantasy dramas. It starred Paul Muni, one of the most acclaimed actors of the 1930s, alongside the always magnetic Claude Rains and rising star Anne Baxter. The story follows Eddie Kegel, a gangster betrayed and murdered by his own partner. He wakes up in hell, where the devil, or Nick, as he calls himself, sees an opportunity. Nick sends Eddie back to Earth in the body of a judge, hoping to use him for corruption. But things don't go as planned. Eddie begins to discover love, justice, and even redemption. Paul Muni was famous for heavy dramas like Scarface and I Am a Fugitive from a Chain Gang. Here, he gets to blend grit with humor, playing a gangster caught between sin and salvation. And Baxter brings quiet strength and compassion as Barbara, the woman who helps Eddie see the good in himself. And Claude Rains. He steals every scene as the devil, charming, witty, and more amused than terrifying. His performance alone makes the film unforgettable. At its heart, Angel on My Shoulder is about choice. Can a man defined by violence and betrayal find redemption? Can love and conscience outweigh revenge? The film mixes gangster grit with a spiritual fantasy, exploring how even the worst souls might be offered a second chance. It's part crime drama, part morality play, and part dark comedy, a blend that feels ahead of its time. While Angel on My Shoulder never reached the iconic status of other films, such as It's a Wonderful Life, it remains a hidden gem of 1940s cinema. It has influenced many films that would follow. For Paul Muni, it marked his final screen role before he returned to the stage, making the film an even more fascinating piece of history. Dark, witty, and surprisingly heartfelt, Angel on My Shoulder asks, if even the darkest soul can be redeemed, you can watch the full film right here on Classic Cinema Vault. Is Claude Rains the most charming devil in movie history? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more classic films every week.